And I want to answer the part about your, what you grew up with and your condition. And I think the fact that you're doing something like this and you're doing a podcast and you're not afraid to speak your voice, I think that's incredibly inspirational.
Absolutely.
I think it's tremendous. I think the fact that you're doing this, I think you should keep going, because I think if you keep going, you're going to go all the way with it. I think we need more people like you who love sports, who have a true admiration for sports, who want to talk about these topics and these uncomfortable topics and topics that I think directly relate to you more so than anybody that I personally that I've ever encountered. I've only Nick and I have only done a couple of podcast appearances, granted, but all these issues that you're talking about directly affect you, and I hope it is my hope that not only the leagues but these media companies and other forms of mediums and platforms out there, I hope that people like you, people who actually have a story that's worth hearing, who have an inspirational story, who have an uplifting story, I hope that people like you break through in life. I hope people like you are put up there, who are given an opportunity to get that platform, to get that time to speak out to the world, to share your story, because I do think we also need more people like you in the world of sports and the world of sports media and podcasting and doing stuff like that, like passion work, like Nick and I do.
So yeah, very well said, Joe. Usually in our show, we give our guests last words. So I think if that was our guest and Joe was a guest, then that would be perfect last words. Kevin, we thank you for having us on. We really appreciate it. We enjoyed it. For your loyal listeners out there, check out our show called You Know I'm Right. Check it out, Spotify, YouTube, inthezone.io. And before I go, Kevin, I gotta get your World Series predictions here.
Oh, well, I'm already planning the Tigers parade down Woodward. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
But
AJ Hinch, he could be awesome. He's done it before. So.
Not this year. But I do think the Dodgers have a good chance of repeating. I think they're the prohibitive favorite. The Yankees, if they can ever stay healthy, may have a good shot of it. But I want to thank you guys for appearing on this show today. Had a really robust discussion about a number of issues. And Joe, I want to thank you for those kind words. And if you guys ever want me to return the favor and to be on your podcast, I'd be happy to accept the invitation. But for now, I'll say goodbye and thank you for being here. It's most appreciated.
Thanks, Kevin. We really appreciate it. And everything Joe said, I agree with him. I echo his sentiments.